Nice one, yeah.
Nice one. And of course, he felt really bad.
Yeah.
Blame him. I did too. I don't know if he was crying or laughing, but he was. I could tell him he was shaking. I didn't know whether it was tears. I just don't know what it was. But I do know that today, you taught Sabbath school, that's the one that was there. Did you teach today? That there is a major passage in Romans that the church is studying, and I quoted it, and I want to read it to you. This morning, it's Romans 10:10-15. It says.
This morning?
Yeah, he read this morning in Sabbath school.
Way to ruin it.
And
We're just listening.
yeah, so let me read it to you. It goes like this: For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified. It is with your mouth that you confess and are saved. As Scripture says, anyone who trusts in Him will never be put to shame. For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile, but the same Lord is the Lord of all, and richly blesses all who call on Him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? How can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can they preach unless they send? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. Well, I got to thinking about my father-in-law's feet. Because it's been my privilege, like Gary said, to be married into this family. And my father-in-law, for us who are in-laws, have discovered he's a friend. He's a friend and a companion. And we've done a lot of things together. And each of you have your story. And I want you to share your story. It's time to roast down, by the way.
I'm burning at the stake.
Yes. I remember the first time his feet came to play in my life when he brought down my bride to me down the aisle. You know, his feet became very important to me.
No hope for you guys now.
He was really trying to score all the brownie.
Yeah.
He's working it all in.
Man, Gail, I was
If you
looking
just
at
say
the
something about
bride.
mom down there, you're really hitting the trifecta.
Well, it wasn't so good after that because the week after we came back from our honeymoon, he asked me to go running with him. And we went out that morning running. And I'm, 26 years old. And he's the ancient thing of 53. I don't know how ancient that is. And so I'll go running with you. So off down Fremont. And as we got cruising down Fremont, I'm saying to myself, he's good. He's not going to beat me. So by the time I came back, couldn't show pain, I found her. And the good news was years later, decades later, he said, "Oh, you too?" And I was thinking to myself, I ain't going to let that little guy beat me. So I got to thinking, and my father-in-law speaking, just think about all that he's done in his life. And I got to thinking, and I wrote some things down, at least in my life, just think of all the vacations he's taken and took us on. 5 o'clock to Elliott Glacier, 5 o'clock to pick blueberries. Everything started at 5 o'clock.
You don't want to waste any time, man. It's vacation. It's good time.
Good time.
That is your time.
Okay. Vacations. All the building projects he's done for us. Yes.
Amen.
How many of you have had a building project done by Dad? Short term.
Building project.
Yes. Building project. I've gone cycling with him. I've gone running with him. I've gone hiking with him. And many of you probably remember the kids, basically track and trail, when you went track and trail with him. The mission trips, the hallways that he's done, the ministry he's done. Back to our passage here that I read, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. Packs hospital, mission trips to China, Africa. I mean, these feet for 80 years have taken him around the world and serving people. How beautiful are my father-in-law's feet. And that's my little devotional. If you guys want to share about your foot experience with your father and father-in-law, feel free. This is a good time. Memory's sake, I'm here with some of the good things. Angela, I'm going to move over here so you don't look at me, you can look at him.
Just on the theme of feet, I just would like to share this story for Avery, who is an absolute Converse fanatic. And I remember when I was like 9 or 10, Dad had these high top Converse. And I made so much fun of him over there. And think of how hip you were.
Angela,
And we were trendsetter.
do you know how long he'd had them? Because he got those in 1959 when we went to LeGrand. Those white high
I knew
tops.
he had them for a long time.
And he had, by the time you came along, he had already repossessed them from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you didn't know how cool.
Grandpa was the original hipster.
Before we go too long from that foot story, I just want you to know that I have continued the tradition, and I did the same thing to Jeff.
You ran
Running
over
over
his
his
foot.
foot and sitting on it.
She would.
That's
And
how
I'm still married Natalie. Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's kind of really long.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't had
But he
my
was
feet run over.
way before he was 7.
Was it on pavement?
But no, it was in gravel.
See, mine was
Maddie,
dirt.
Maddie,
Ours was in
Madison,
sand.
enough.
Oh, it was a little
It
kid.
was a little kid. Yeah, no fractures with it.
Anybody else have good foot story, memories?
Well, Dad's feet. I remember his dad's feet staying steady under me when he would carry me across the rivers when we go on hikes. Jumping from rock to rock, and I was riding on his shoulders. And I always really hoped those feet would stay steady.
You know, they were too. I probably should not mention this foot story, but it involves great grandma Merritt's feet as well. We went hiking one time to Chimney Lake in the Wallowas. Not an easy hike. It was fairly early in the spring, and great grandma actually hiked up there in Ellen G. White shoes. They may have been hers at a dress. And at one point it looked like our progress was, going to halt, which I was happy about because, it was a hike. Because we had come to a creek that had no way over it except a little snow bridge. And Dad felt the snow bridge was adequate for us to cross on, and I didn't. But that meant I went first, and I got on the middle, and Dad said, "See, it's holding," and jumps on with me. And his feet were decisive. They got cold.
You hit the water?
Yeah, we went right through. He took out the snow bridge. So Grandma and everybody waited.
So it was ice cold.
Ice cold. Ice cold.
Well, I did it just to teach you a lesson.
What was it?
Well, that you don't trust anybody. Make them prove themselves.
It's been through everything.
Well, you both learned the lesson that day, huh? You both got wet.
We all learned a lesson.
Anything else?
Well, my big sister wants me to share a story that humiliates me but honors Dad.
That sounds like a good one. Anybody opposed to that?
Those are always good times.
Well, it's probably no secret that Angela had a little bedwetting problem.
Really? I didn't know this.
Okay.
Elaborate, how little? Well, last week she finally quit. Okay.
Actually, I didn't either, Ange.
Oh, really? Cindy sure knew.
They slept together.
So anyway, one night on a backpacking trip, it was very cold, and Angela wet the sleeping bag.
She'll remember that.
It was a wail of lament.
So, I don't know whether all dads will do this, but Dad got out of his warm sleeping bag and put me in it and got into mine.
Wow. Fred or Blom have no man.
I think I'd throw myself on a grenade first.
Hey, you go jump in the creek first.
You want to do that quick before it gets cold.
It's still kind of cocoon-like there for a few minutes.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah.
Madison.
Well, Dad has done a lot of retainer with me too.
Oh, that's
Oh, yes.
I know he did yours in the garbage at the pie house, was it?
The Taco Bell
Taco Bell
dumpster.
dumpster. And mine he did. On mine he did on a pack trip when I'd been up throwing up in the night. He went and fished it out for me.
To the hot sauce and you snap ball.
So those teeth didn't come easy.
He wasn't going to pay another $1,000 to replace it.
I don't know how we can talk about feet without talking about the rest step. I did not know what a rest step was coming into this family, from a family of non-backpackers. And I learned the rest step, and now I'm trying to convince my children that the rest step works.
Can you demonstrate for us?
I can't. I'm not that
Maybe we could all race around the room to the rest of it. Yeah.
However, you might do that going up, but coming down, you watch out. It's a truck.
He's like,
How long was it ago that you played single? 5 or 6 years ago?
That's me.
A bunch of guys I worked with were in Klein St. Helens. And I mentioned it to Dad, and he thought, sure, I'd like to go. So I'm telling these guys, and they were concerned because, a couple of them were fairly competitive about this whole, they're going to get up there quick. And they thought, the 75-year-old was going to slow them down. And it didn't take too long on the trail before they were plenty okay with his pace.
Rest step, huh?
Madison, can you roll over? Can you roll? Roll over. Good job. Where's the tree?
Yes! You gotta give her a treat!
there's your kissy treat.
Madison, do you know how to sit?
Madison, can you sit?
Sit.
Sit.
She's gonna be a doctor.
Can you go give great grandpa a hug? Go give great grandpa a hug. Give great grandpa a
That's the ulterior motive, man.
hug. Look at this hand while this hand does
She's a
this.
true woman.
She's getting it while she can.
Probably should go for his glasses.
What?
What now?
Jumps?
Well, let me have
Okay, Dad has the floor.
well, I really appreciate everybody coming to this party, and I feel very humble what you guys have said. And
Hanging out with Julie.
I've really enjoyed every one of you a lot. And I guess I'd have to say my cup is full. Our cup is full. And thank you for being you.
you know, just moving into the next part of the program here, which I got to ask her what it is, but I wanted to mention a couple of things. You know, we talked about a lot of fun family kind of things, but you know, we really probably need to take a minute and recognize that way outside the family, I mean, in the real big world, this guy has had some real impact. From being a founding member of the board of a internationally respected ethics, bioethics program. I don't know if there's ever been another layperson's ethical symposium like he started and you know, really was the inspiration behind for 20 years. 20 years. I mean, it's very unique. Events, you know, happen there that, you know, you think about now and go, you know, that's, you get chills, you know, a mother with an anencephalic baby who, you know, talked about donating its heart, you know, spontaneously at the program and things. You know, I don't know any other guys who have had the impact on a hospital just by coming in and assisting. I mean, I saw guys that I've known for 25 years that, you know, are impervious to almost anything you say, who, myself included, who just by having Dad around, you know, behaved at a whole new professional level and as human beings better. I think you've all seen that too. And one other thing I should mention, because I bet that on True False Question, most of you would miss this. This man has hang glided. Hang glided, or whatever it is.
Almost 5 feet.
He flew a hang glider. No, it was farther than that. It was high enough that as he stalled and dove, I really was worried that we had made a mistake putting him on that thing. But you know, it's you know, it's an honor to be your son and you know, your family. What's next on the program?
Well, I was kind of thinking we could do the birthday cake now.
Birthday cake.
And then
So,
while we're
shall
eating the
we-
birthday
as soon as
cake,
we
we can
pray,
kind of get
Dave
the rest
would
of
like
it
you to
put
stay
together.
seated for a moment.
Huh?
Do you want to have prayer and then Dave has some?
Oh, yeah.
And then don't
So,
move from here.
okay, so after prayer, we gotta stay here.
Stay seated.
Let's pray. Father, thank you so much for, well, metaphorically, we're talking about the feet of Father Death here. He's graced us, and you've graced us deeply through him. Bless him, may his footsteps continue onward, and may you bless him with the greatest blessing of all, eternal life. In Jesus' name, amen.
That song comes by the name. Oh, yeah, worship.
Anybody know it?
The song is.
May my thoughts be Oh, may my steps be worship, may my thoughts be praise, may my words bring honor to your name. Help me walk the narrow way, help me stand when I should fall. Let me the strength to be May my steps be worship, may my thoughts be praise, may my words bring honor to your name. Oh, may my steps be worship, may my thoughts be praise, may my words bring honor to your name.
Goes with it.
Dave had something.
Dave's right there.
Don't show us yet.
What? What?
So, you know, in the achievements, you know, obviously forgot to mention building a new church in LeGrand. building a new church in Portland, very instrumental in putting up drywall, raising funds, an organ that I scoffed at the time, but it was a very reasonable investment. And a hospital there, a new hospital that was very influential in.
He got lost in it the first day.
But, yeah,
Yeah, started the vascular lab and
vascular lab.
hospice.
He started the residents going
The
to
residents, yeah.
Is there a hospice too?
Didn't you start
Yeah.
the hospice, Dad?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Not to mention, one of the organizers of the ICU at OHSU when it started.
So
Oh,
Dad, you don't really believe in the rest step in life, do you?
No wonder he has to rest up when he's walking.
No wonder I can't put my feet into your steps.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, if I accomplished anything, it's through God's power and the help of my great wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, Mike.
I think what he's done is raised 4 wonderful children.
Right. Well, lived.
I think you had a little part in that, Mom.
Well, and actually, the in-laws have helped raise us too, I think.
Yeah.
Our spouses.
Well, I think we have the best
I think everyone
in-laws
likes
of
me a lot better
anybody.
since Terry came along.
And Brenda's
Yeah.
Okay. When I decided I wanted to go into surgery,
Yeah.
we had 3 kids
Yeah.
and just barely paid off my school bills.
Teenagers.
And it was going to be a residency that required a lot of night work. And
That's 1 and 2.
Mom
Every
Mom
other
agreed to all this, and she literally raised the kids for the next 4 years.
I helped him in the berry patch and the bean patch, but when Angela came along, I was tired. Go to the bean patch.
Although you did turn out to be better than the cancer we thought you should have.
She's not quite the parasitic, life-sucking cancer that you would have thought.
As Mom found out
We
later.
were climbing Mount Hood one time, and Mom just got nauseated and couldn't make it. And we thought there was something,
She
we
didn't
didn't know
even
what
make
was
it to the
going on.
nauseating smell of
She used me
And
as
then-
an excuse to go back.
Then we discovered that she was actually pregnant with Angela.
It was the smell from the sulfur on Mount Hood.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Okay, let me just add one quick thing, if I can.
Sure.
Just as a parent at age 42, and I know how tired I am, and I am very
Yeah,
amazed
for Mom to do that.
at the fact that you guys did it in the first place.
Yeah,
But
did it?
And with the door open.
They did it at least 4 times.
I was done.
How come everybody turned red?
what I'm trying to say is that I don't know how Dad did all these things that he accomplished, plus was so present in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Dad, you were always there. I mean,
Even
He
if
was
you're
always
asleep.
gone, but he was always there.
yeah. Like I remember he's trying to take these little cat naps after lunch in the living room on the floor, and he'd go, okay, I just need 20 minutes, and he'd pull the little cushion off the fireplace and he'd lay down. And that was just a little too tempting for me. And I would,
I could hear those footsteps and my muscles would.
That was your workout, right?
Been there. Yeah.
But how you maintained teaching, taking us skiing and going on vacations and going to all of our activities, and I mean, that's just really amazing.
Well, I know how he kept Dad. He took cat naps every few minutes.
And he drove pretty safely while he did, too.
That's very true.
He all sat quietly while he finished worship after he woke up.
Yeah. That is true.
Where's the boys?
Didn't try to the demonstration of him going to sleep while we're having worship pictures.
We were planning to, but it didn't.
I'm sure we could all do that.
Okay, let's all finish the bedtime story.
Okay.
That's a good bedtime story.
Good night.
There was a monkey, his name was
Jack, I
Jack.
tied him to the railroad track, along in the train.
Knocked him cuckoo, now my monkey's dead.
Well, mine was different.
Peter never really
Once upon a time, was a little girl who had a little crow right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very good. When she was bad,
He was horrid.
Humpty Dumpty.
Sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the kids twisted and all the kids bent. Couldn't put Humpty together again. She likes that.
And we just tried to get that child to sleep.
How bad?
And then sometimes there was
Simply crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We sing just to pass the time away. I'm on the wrong
Crazy.
Okay.
Ain't we crazy.
We sing just to pass the time away. Early in the morning, in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords and shot each other till the devil policeman heard the noise and shot the two dead boys.
This lie is true. Among the
Yeah, that's Looks like Dave's got his present wrapped.
Your pure little
That really was quite violent.
So another alpha guy.
That's right.
I'd like to, for those of you who don't really know this guy, the newest brother-in-law. Dave has hand-wrapped something there.
Personally, yes. I was just in the store the other day, we were thinking about, okay, well, what do we do for Dad's birthday? And I've always had a deep loathing for birthday celebrations at restaurants where they make you wear a silly hat. And then everybody gathers around and does the birthday song. And so I thought, well, instead of that, what we're going to do is we're going to hand these out. And except for Dad, we'll wear our own silly hats.
I'll take back everything I said. You're way too nice.
You wearing it like a visor.
Not a visor.
It's a lovely golf visor. Looks like she's playing poker.
Bingo. Bingo night.
She said, whatever.
She's really confused. There you go.
I don't think the bottles are
Oh, baby, you're like stunning.
Incorporating the hair pull back.
It's working for everybody.
I think you need to go cruising later in the car.
I am going to drive around the woods for the rest of the night.
I think so.
It's working.
Give her one on her head.
Well, sorry.
You guys,
Hey, Jack and Carter.
Carter and Jack.
Yeah, they do.
you guys have all,
There's two boys, they can't get away with that.
Jackson, hey,
We kind of look
oh, and Matt down somebody's got to get Matt one. Anyway, you guys.
It's not like it's kind of like, and a little retarded or anything.
So where are we going? Yeah.
Really likes to wear one.
No wonder we can't roll out like
Yeah. Cindy would like your attention.
Dave wants to speak.
What's new?
Not quite. Okay, Dave would like your attention. That's new.
But you guys have all been telling stories about your wonderful outdoors trips with Dad and great times with that. We finally started getting to share a piece of that. And not only with the skiing, but just to get to go up to Canada on the boat and everything was a wonderful treat. And to spend really a week with my in-laws and more and actually enjoy every moment was a wonderful treat. But Dad, your boating skills with the Zodiac impressed me so much. I just thought in honor, friend of mine passed.
Hey, hug Mom and you can be the captain and Tennille.
It's Nelly. Well, maybe you need to sit on the piano bench with him.
Now, when he had finally, he gained my total trust so much that one evening as we were kind of getting settled in Pender Harbor, I took the Zodiac for a little spin and came in. I said, well, Dad, just want to go? He says, oh, I got to hang around. I said, well, okay, well, we'll just do a quick out and back. And so we saw him go out in the bay, and I just kind of watched him way off in the distance. And then I kind of saw him kind of going off to the left, and then he just disappears. And it gets dark, and we're waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, we're scared.
We're getting ready to send out the rescue bid. So that's where the captain part came to mind. But this was my little gift for you. This is a book called Navigation.
And I had it earlier.
And of course, with your captain hat askew as you came in with the Zodiac, we saw the little lights off in the distance. I thought we could give you this disguise to wear. So he's the mystery captain.
All right. Madison, look at Great Grandpa.
They're really nice to me. Everybody else wears something. We got the.
That is hilarious.
Hey, Paul, you gotta get over here.
Oh, Gail, that one was great.
Give Mom a kiss. The captain and Tennille.
It wasn't long enough to get a picture.
Oh, that'd be a long picture.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, it kind of makes me feel weird seeing Mom with that guy. So,
leave him on.
yeah, you have to wear them. No, you can't show the gift. Yeah. So, we got a few other presents for you. Who's this one from?
That's from the love.
Who's presenting it from the lover? Jack? I'd like to introduce one of the young up-and-coming men of the family, Jack Loveridge. Let's hear it.
Hey, Jack.
That's some wicked Zodiac skills.
So, Grandpa, we have a special request from a delicate young lady that would prefer to not have her letter read aloud.
Avery, so if you see her,
It's
okay with everybody else.
I don't want mine to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
A card to somebody named Dick.
Thank you.
There you go. That's you.
What? Are y'all?
Now, while Dad's opening this, everybody's heard about him getting lost in this harbor. I would like to mention that earlier in the day, the 5 of us together got lost in that harbor in the daylight. It is not an easy harbor at all. And so, little context, you know, and as we laugh.
Yeah, but did you all get lost in a skunk cabbage patch on the top of the house on the Missouri Cascades?
Well, there are many other places, that's true.
All right, here's another one, Dad. I know cards are the main thing you want to hear. Yeah.
As we were going
Oh,
to
you
find
gotta
that
read them out
restaurant,
loud.
when we went to find the restaurant, we went to the last one.
Yeah,
Sure,
you can read those other letters, but Avery just.
I lost all my.
This is.
Yeah, you can't do that, can you?
Belong to this gang. What a blessing. Happy 80th. Doctor, blessings to you, Eileen. Thank you.
Yeah, and the verse says, there are so few people in the world like you, you deserve to know how very special you are. That was a great card.
Get him, Maddie, get him. Get him, Maddie.
Cut the suture.
Brenda, slide that on. No, just slide it. There you go.
So just read the water and see what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Gone.
This is from Don.
Yeah, especially.
One thing we have in common. The bad handwriting.
Must be another doctor.
Coming into your family has been an amazing life-changing thing for me.
Trying to cover the tears.
She wants
to give him image.
Consistent witness for your faith and for what you
Help her
believe.
up.
Help her, honey.
Help her
I
up.
can't lie. I can't make to tell you how much I respect you and how much I learned from you. Your life has
Generous.
been different.
He's sharing.
Has made a difference.
You made a difference in your career. You have and continue to make a difference in the world, in your medical work. You have made a difference in your church and all of the organizations you have blessed with her energy, wisdom, and guidance. Most of all, though, you have made a difference in your family. A difference that spans generations and is now rating to new family segments are progressing to new. We want to celebrate a life that has been and continues to be truly well lived.
Yeah, good one, Don. While he's opening the next scroll, again, as the oldest guy here, one thing that Dad taught us, us kids, really taught us, is to marry well. He did a good job of it, and I remember when I finally mentioned to him that I thought probably, I ought to see if Terry wanted to marry me. He's kind of like, yeah. I said, well, don't you think maybe she's a little immature? And he says, she's so much more emotionally stable than you.
That's good.
And Don, you've been a great brother-in-law.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
And Gail.
Well, I already said Gail. And Dave.
That's it, twice, good.
This is the one you gave me.
This is embarrassing.
Grandpa, I love you so much. And I just wanted to say that you've done so much.
Hey, Davey.
And I love for that and that it's so meaningful to me. Just like all the stuff we've built together and all the stuff I've learned from you. You really are amazing. I mean, you're 80 and yet you're working in your yard every single day. And even if you'd not And even if or not, you're still in the Dow saving people's lives every day. You're amazing. Love you. Thank you,
Who wrote that, Jack?
Now, Jack, did you think you
No,
saw
Gracie
Grandpa
lives with
work
us.
at the dump?
2 months old.
Oh, in the Dalles.
Same deal.
When you were younger, did you think that maybe you would
Let me
dump
check
them?
that.
Never did. I misunderstood.
Yeah, I know. I know you want to grab me, and I'm not. Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
Someone I respect and look up to. I love how you are dignified and strong, but also fun and cheerful. When you start laughing, the room just brightens up. I'm cheerful when I win the game.
So most of the time.
I experienced that last Thursday. That was so much fun.
Your kindness and willingness to give has
Sorry, here.
that's right.
Break down.
Has touched countless lives. I'm so proud that you're my grandpa. You show people what it looks like to live with the heart of our God. Thank you for all that you've done for me and all the support you've given me. I love you so much, Grandpa, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. You deserve it. Love, Mackenzie. Mackenzie. I love you too.
Well,
You can move on, Dad. We'll get your line later.
okay, so the rest of us, I think everybody kind of went in on a couple of presents for you, Dad. And yeah, my lovely and talented assistant. And another tremendous asset to the family.
Julian.
I smartened the room up when I walked.
Yeah.
So, Dad.
Dad, just, there's a couple that got dropped here.
Oh, we're there? Okay.
Davey?
One thing Dad taught us is always do the cards first,
That's right.
because he prefers cards.
He's always demanding
Yeah.
And this is from Matt and Laura.
It's your baby.
Happy baby birthday, Grandpa. Hope this year.
No, I was just trying to give him a hug and he was doing this one. I was just like, oh. So good to see you too.
Well, Dad, this one's from all of us. You know, we had to put up quite a bit, but you know, we wanted to have it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, David.
That's all right, you missed.
Take it back, Marty.
No, you missed.
I don't think you'll be able to take
You missed. It's a nice try.
Rip it apart.
I know, one of Sophie's baby teeth, and I haven't been able to get one of Grace's.
Yeah,
I know.
it's hallucinatory.
Terry, did you wrap
I
that?
think she swallowed it.
Yeah, it does.
It's a sluggy.
For grandma.
Not quite half
Just put it on the floor.
Mackenzie.
I don't make anything.
Hey, Jack, yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry. I'm in everybody's way here. Okay.
You think you can use that?
Oh, steel toe.
Yeah.
I was trying to hurt you and it didn't work. I hurt my hand.
I went through an airport once and they thought I was some kind of a terrorist because they took my shoes apart because I had steel toes. What do you got steel toes in those shoes for? I said,
Jeez Louise. Carter, that is where Natalie is sleeping. Get out of it.
That's your bed now?
he's locked out.
Let's see.
It's gonna be like inside out and backwards by the time you come back.
Try turning this one again. It may-
It's a briefcase from James Bond.
Yeah.
It's exploding.
Yes, there's a little gas canister right
Nitrous oxide inside.
I think if you just put it on the floor.
This heightens the suspense and mystery.
You may have
Finally
lied.
done lock this one.
Is a midget gonna pop out?
Oh yeah, you want a tattoo from Fantasy Islands in there.
Yeah, just ashes.
Whoa, I can't see it.
I can't either.
Portable enema.
There's a user guide up there.
What's that?
Power washer silencer.
A what?
A power washer
This is
silencer.
the,
He got arrested.
this
I
is
mean,
the
the police came out to
shush it.
take it.
Power washer audio assassin silencer. Long version.
The neighbors complain that they call the police on them for power washing.
Okay, well, we get a user guide here.
Gary, you need to explain.
Yeah, explain it.
Okay, so this mild-mannered looking guy is actually a threat to public health and safety in his neighborhood. He's been reported in the city. The noise abatement officer showed up. He's been accused of operating his power washer in a loud way in violation of Portland law at all hours of the day and night. And this is why we've all stepped out so far and sacrificed to get you a audio assassin. Yeah, keep your neighborhood peaceful while you make it clean.
Yes,
there's a website in here you can. So you
even comes with safety
before you operate it. There's fundamentals of acoustic safety, sonic physics, the devil's in its decimals, suburban sleep habits, power wash alternatives, and there are some in there, basic concealment techniques, silencing your power washer, enforcement evasion, and semi-effective apology sample, assembly and operating instructions. So have some fun with this.
Gary, read it to it. Read it out loud. It's
Do I have to? Okay,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, these aren't my questions.
And you are getting old, Gary.
Really cool, try it.
Okay.
Data from Star Trek.
I like Gary. That is
Legal basics of acoustic safety. 10 commandments of noise. Thou canst tolerate any noise thou makest. Thou shalt make no sound louder than thy neighbor's white noise sleep aid. Thou shalt not think out loud or at all between 3 p.m. and 11:45 a.m.
It's just a snoring.
All volumes of jet and or boombox generated sound may be played at any time. Thou shalt not wash thy neighbor's walk, nor his wife, nor the stranger that is breaking through his gate. Thou shalt not report my father, or thy days may not be long upon this earth. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's handyman nor his lawn service. Thou shalt not commit adultery with or without thine power washer, although it makes you irresistible. Thou shalt not remove more than 40% of the body thickness of any pink van in thine driveway. Impact statement.
Put that in there.
Applied sonic physics. These are just some tips. The first one, tip 1, use the Doppler effect. You all know that a sound source moving away from you sounds lower than a sound source approaching you. So one trick in power washing after hours is to begin in your neighbor's bedroom with your back to it. Tip 2 is use sound concealment. It has prepared an extensive library of smokwa, sounds more obnoxious than power washing, which are available for download in a variety of audio formats. Imagine your neighbor's relief when the sounds of a muted power washer interrupt an hour or two of amplified, digitally remastered recordings of Borborigme, Flatus, or Jerry Lewis. See next section for tips on visual concealment. Suburban sleep habits. UVAs. UVAs, of course, are useful basic assumptions, okay? If you can't see your neighbor, he is probably asleep. If you can see your neighbor but he is driving or listening to his wife, he must still be assumed to be sleeping. If he is listening to his wife, assume that he would prefer to be hearing you power wash, although he'll vigorously deny it. Power wash alternatives, which are included in your silencer kit audio assassin version. This is the deluxe one. You have power wash alternatives. And while we respect your preferences, you know, it is clear to us and any free man anywhere that if you preferred alternatives, you never would have purchased a power washer in the first place. You're a real man, so forget about this section. Actually, all real guys have already skipped to the assembling operation anyway, but only after several hours of failing to figure it out by themselves. Okay. Basic concealment techniques. Concealment options are limited only by the operator's imagination, financial resources, and wife. 3 of the most popular disguises are a taxiing 747. You can buy an inflatable costume at www.audioassassinsilencer.com 747 costume. Okay, anyway, you can also disguise this as your power washer as a jetpack. There's some straps and a pack frame in there. You put the wand this way, and you can fly as high as you're capable of. Jetpacks are legal at all hours. Okay, we probably have enough, right, Terry?
No, yeah,
Okay. Silencing your power washer. There are 3 reliable ways to silence your power washer. 1, turn it off. 2, don't start it. 3, use the silencer. Okay? Enforcement evasion. This is important. FBNA, Federal Bureau of Noise Abatement, SWAT teams prefer to strike in the pre-dawn hours when you are least alert and when you are most likely to be operating your power washer. While you may be tempted to stand and fight, tactical retreat is usually the wisest course. It offers high-speed chase conversion kits, which will transform your power washer into a true racing machine, capable of high-speed pursuit and evasion. 2, and this is more popular, there's Ultra Suds hide-a-washer inline foam-producing canisters. With a flick of a switch, you can lay down a cloud of suds big enough to hide an aircraft carrier. Parentheses, do not use without protective goggles included. And an avalanche rescue location transmitter sold separately, or a 1-week supply of food. Semi-effective apology sampler. I thought you were hibernating. I thought you were dead. I'm blind. I thought this was my cane. I was trying to surprise you. I'm on secret government business. I was cleaning up after your dog, your kids. I lost my hearing and I'm not sure why. Here, use my ear protection. Okay, assembly and operating instructions. Do not operate your, you can put that on. Do not operate your power washer with its silencer in place. Serious injury may result. Wear protective goggles and flippers. Forgot those. At all times. Step 2. Disconnect spark cable. 3. Attach the pre-assembled silencer tubing to a garden hose. 4. Place distal end of silencer tubing in power washer gas tank. 5. Fill gas tank with soft water, specific gravity less than 1.005, parentheses available in Olympic Rainforest or at website. You can download it in a variety of formats. 6. Add 1 cup granulated cane sugar. 7. Start power washer. Allow to idle for 1 hour before operating. If not silent by then, repeat steps 1 through 7.
I should think so.
It's all yours.
Thank you so much. Keep me out of trouble.
We all got you this too, just, you know.
I really went over
Just as a
It's not as good as
sidebar.
that.
Just polka dots is favorite.
Yeah. It's flippers off right away.
David Bowie style.
Come on, baby girl.
Yeah. What?
Racing me.
You have a reason.
I'm like,
You have to go to the bathroom.
I bought it for her. It's a baby blanket for puppies. It's catalog.
Again, you went 5 minutes ago.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it's really hot.
She has blood on it. Huh?
Yeah, man.
You know, she died. Sophie.
Yeah, she loves chewing on it.
But then she
Yeah.
had DNC, and so they put her estrogen.
Carter gave her.
So then it was a
Carter
bottle
gave
time.
him something.
Then we fought. No, I did it last time. No, I got it 2 in the morning. No, I didn't. So we fought who was meanwhile the kids in the bedroom screaming bloody murder.
She's got her little boots on.
I want a pair of those so bad. Her kitty boots.
You're too old.
I am not too old. Exactly. Thank you.
Maybe if you're a boy.
Yeah, boys, you know better. Dr. Dre beats.
What is that, 75 to 300?
Wow. I was trying to remember what you have. You have the
Yeah. 4.5, 75 to 300. Yeah, mine is, my telephoto is the next step down. So this is where.
Actually, it's more than 300.
Is this the right camera? It's the Alpha?
I think so.
Good.
Where's your baby
They
blanket?
will take it back if we
Get
get
your
to
baby
the wrong
blanket.
one. But,
She set herself up.
She knows
She
knows her bone.
Yeah, like even if-
She knows her
Oh,
baby.
really?
It's more than the 300
She
on
knows
a
her
digital
blanket.
camera.
Gracie May. Gracie May.
Yeah.
She knows how to lay down, you know?
Was that blanket
Your
as big as
camera's
her
a
when you
little
got
bit
her?
more.
Pretty much.
Your lens says.
The camera that,
Pretty
Gracie
close.
the
May.
one that comes stock with it, I think is 2375, something like that.
That's a sunscreen on the front of your camera.
It's your hood.
Yeah, it's your, you,
I think you should have gone out here.
Gracie.
That's not very nice. She just lost a tooth and swallowed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, she was spinning blood on the blanket.
Today?
Yeah, just a little bit ago.
It's
I
for
was
the
hoping to keep one
offspring
baby tooth, but she keeps swallowing it.
She swallowed
The
it?
vet says it's normal, that they'll eat them.
That is,
That's gorgeous.
I won't take my tooth.
not complete.
I'm sure you did.
So is it a Zoom?
Was that when you were hiding behind the couch?
75.
Yeah, all the
Oh
time.
man, he constantly was hiding behind the couch pooping.
I still do that today.
We'd find
Go to
you
friends'
behind the
houses.
couch going like this.
We,
Go to friends' houses and do it all the
I'm
time.
like, Davey, are you pooping?
No.
No, go away, go away, go
When you
away.
hit 90, we'll find it.
I do it before I go to sleep with my friends' houses. They get mad. Go away, man. Go away. I got this.
What time is breakfast?
Thank you so much, Johnny.
You're like Smokey behind the bush. It's like Smokey on Friday, right?
So what time is breakfast?
What time would you like it to be?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, everything. 5 o'clock.
Hi. Hi.
Gracie. 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 Gracie.
Big baby.
For 10 o'clock.
no, oh, yeah.
Isn't that great?
It's so good for being so tired. Yeah.
My hat's off to you.
Oh, what parent you're in.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
I was gonna say, let's have the cake.
Okay. So now you up here.
Blow out the candles. Make a wish.
Yes, all right.
Make a wish, dude. Can you blow them out?
Jack, I need some help.
Oh, no.
Here he comes.
Jack.
You smell
Carter?
this.
Blow these out.
Keep your spit in your
You
mouth.
want your son? All right.
Hey Carter, are those your socks?
Jack.
No, that Jack has on?
Oh, no,
back the other way.
that's it.
Oh, just make sure to take them off before you. Yeah, because his dad will murder me.
Another one.
Word down.
Eat it.
All the shavings.
Hey, Jack.
How I did?
At our house, when you flood the cage, you get all the work.
Oh.
We had that cage that had all the shavings on it. These were all here.
Went everywhere.
Yes.
You get it. Get it.
That is good.
Carter, where did you get those? Go put them back in the kitchen. I know, go put them back in the kitchen.
Get used to it.
What were you pressure washing at like 7 a.m. or something?
So it's family reunion, noise suppressor.
Did you get it? Did you get the ticket?
Huh?
Did you get the ticket?
Yeah, well, they came out and talked to him and stuff, yeah.
But did they give you the ticket?
I don't know. Ask him. I'll ask him. So did you get a ticket? Was that a criminal offense? The noise? Did you get a ticket?
Did you end up getting? No, they never.
You guys should get a pet egg shop.
What time of day were you actually doing it that they complained?
I get all of her toys and like
9?
greens and like any kind of treats and things like that for like her crate, which is $180. Pet her for $70. Her bed was like $15. There's a crate that's washable. This was $1.79, which is normally $5 for pet house. There's like 50 bazillion types of shampoos and conditioners. It's anything that you could get at a professional. It's for professionals too. You can buy stuff in bulk or you can buy it in single. But like PetEdge.com. Get online, PetEdge.com. Because I can't afford stuff, but I got on there and like saved tons of stuff. So they have every kind of collar, leash, bowls. I mean, anything you could possibly think of for an animal. The cat section's only like 4 pages. It's mainly on the dog. You can even get them.
Past 10, basically.
There's hundreds of shades of nail polish. I mean, it's just anything you can think of. You can get clippers, scissors, all kinds of medicines, vitamins. There's puppy vitamins you get in a tube, which like squeeze like on there.
Julie! Julie, where'd you go?
Julie!
Come here.
Now it's a little hard to go from there. Coming in the morning? You can see it. Alright.
Tail, just take the mic. I'm only gonna break your Wow, West Coast. Hi, Madison.
I read your note. Thank you so much. That's really neat.
What?
It is fun work.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Bye, Grandma. We're leaving. Yep. Good luck. Good luck to me. Settle out a little bit. Oh yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Monday afternoon. Jeez. Oh, not careful. Okay. How many of you back?
I don't know. My next thing is San Diego in a month. I'm back there. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Oh my goodness, so many people here.